Welcome to this week's lesson segment on Weekly Outdoor Plus, brought to you by Barbershop, 2400 Church Street, Stevens Point, where they have the most wide variety of vacuums, sewing machines, and parts you could need, and great service to go along with it. So get your notebooks and pencils out, because it's time for your lesson segment with myself, Jase Hintz, and Weekly Outdoor Plus. This week I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to choose the right bow. The last couple weeks my dad's been talking to you guys mostly about, different types of bows, Matthews, Hoyt, the whole 9 yards, all the different sizes for men, women, kids. But really there's a lot of different things you can look at when purchasing a new bow, and he'll go over more of that in depth with certain bows next week on your show. But for now I'm just going to go over the basics. When you come into the shop or anywhere and you want to figure out which bow you want, my personal tips as what will help you pick out the one that'll work the best for you and for what you're using it for, because there's a lot of different things you can, shooting archery, hunting, shooting competitive, non-competitive, both, what'll work for all of it. So first off, the just general for everybody is going to be go in, shoot every single bow that you can. All right, if you have 3 options, you have 4 options, you look at them. I mean, a lot of people go, if you're just hunting off of I'm a big Hoyt fan, I'm a big Matthews fan, but that's just a name. You got to go out there, you got to shoot the bow, you got to see what you truly like. I mean, the high-end ones, the low-end ones, the middle ones, it's going to be different for everybody. The more high-end you go, it's not really going to be, it's going to be more for getting exactly consistent arrow to arrow. The lower-end ones, though, you still can as long as you set them up correctly like we've talked before. So when you get into a shop, all you got to do is walk in, decide which bows you're interested in. Ask the person there, what are the difference between all these? They're going to be telling you split limbs, they're going to be telling you single cam, they're going to be telling you dual cam, what's better, what's worse, and their opinions, but that's still just an opinion. You can go online, you can read about all the different forums, but you know what, online, a lot of those people are very biased as well. Where, in my opinion, I would go in, shoot every single bow that you have a chance to. When you shoot this bow, you're going to pull back. Biggest thing you're first off going to notice, the draw. When you pull back, some of them are going to be really, really smooth draw. Some of them are going to be a little bit more radical. The let-off's going to be 80% to 65%. You got to, play with which one you like more. Some people are going to, pull back that smooth bow and they're going to think, man, sold. But you know what? The next step you got to do, you got to shoot the bow. No matter if it's 3 yards or 20 yards, you got to shoot that bow. Feel what it feels like in your hand. Does it have a lot of hand shock? Is it going to be a really smooth release? Is it a really fast, quick? You don't, if you can't follow through with it, you can't feel out your own bow. You want what's going to be, probably the most comfortable, but that's where you're going to have to find the happy medium. Most people think, if I find the smoothest draw bow, it's going to be the smoothest shooting bow as well. Sometimes that works, but then you're also going to, normally be giving up a couple feet per second, where that's another thing you got to be looking into. Some people want to get straight penetration. They worry about, just pounding wherever they're aiming and they're just going to hit their spot, where others aren't as confident in that and they think they need more speed. So the difference there, I mean, it's going to be dual cam, single cam. All of them have their IBO, what they're rated at, but that's also if you shoot 70 pounds at a 31-inch draw. So that's, obviously not a lot of people can shoot that due to the size. So when you go in, feel how it draws, shoot that bow, and then that's where you start making up your mind. All right, that once you figure out, okay, I like this one, it's a lot smoother, but now I gotta look, okay, this one's a little faster feet per second. So when you start looking at that, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Real quick, all you gotta do, shoot them all, see what you like. Boys, girls, don't be afraid, younger and even women, you have to kind of decide on which bow you want to shoot, because even females that can't pull back the full bow, you can also shoot kids bows, youth bows, and they're just as good as the adult bows. It's all how you set it up and how you take your shot in the form that you shoot with. So again, I'd like to thank our newest sponsor, Barbershop at 2400 Church Street, Stevens Point. And as always, see you guys next week.